What you heard? Yeah. What you heard? Huh? What you heard? You can hear a motherfucking thing.
Hey, yo, what's up, people? It's your boy Tizzle from Pie Talk by Tizzle, and I'm here with the lovely Peaky.
Hey, y'all.
How you doing today?
I'm good. How are you, Tizzle?
I'm good, man. It's been a long time coming, man. Like, we talked about this probably like a year and a half, 2 years ago.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
Because I was telling you, I be looking at your social media, and I feel like you got a lot of knowledge for the women out there and for men. You know, you're real knowledgeable, and I see how people cling on to what you say. Like, you can say some ghetto ass shit in a professional way and kind of get mixed reviews from smart people and dumb people. You know what I mean? And it's hard to appeal to both crowds, you know. And that's really a talent, you know. And that's why I told you before, you know, you should speak about it, you know. So, how old are you?
34.
Okay.
34.
Born and raised in Vegas?
Absolutely.
That's what's up, man.
It's my city.
How do you feel it is being born and raised in Vegas instead of like in the South? Because, you know, they say it's like the Southern love and, you know, they more together. How do you feel?
I don't know, because I don't know the difference. I've only been living in Vegas.
You ain't never lived nowhere else?
No.
Okay.
Ever. So I don't even know the difference. All I know is Las Vegas.
You don't feel like the Vegas is kind of divided, though?
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it is, though. It's a melting pot. Everybody come from everywhere to come to Vegas. That's why when you work for the Strip or anything and work with tourists, they don't know nothing about anything we go through, the poverty. They don't know nothing about that.
You're absolutely right about that, man. And I always say in Vegas, they care more about the tourists than they do about the residents. You know
They do.
mean?
That's what Vegas is.
On everything. It's
That's
sad.
what it is.
It's sad, but it's true, man.
The only thing they view out there from, if you on the outside looking in on Vegas, all you see is the Strip.
That's true.
So.
That's true. So, what high school you went to out here?
Votech, actually. I went to Votech my first 3 years, and then I finished at Palo Verde.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What was Votech like?
Oh, I loved Votech. I
Yeah.
really did. But then I got misconstrued mentally and started doing some shit I ain't had no business.
No, don't we all?
For real.
Was it challenging? Did they challenge you?
No, actually, yeah, they challenged you, but it was really nothing.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Okay.
Honestly, it was nothing. It was to me, it was typical.
Okay, that's what's up, man. How many kids?
One.
One kid?
One kid,
That's dope.
34, you feel me?
You said it's up there.
Up there.
Oh, me. That's what's up, man. I know you got a daughter and stuff, you know, a beautiful daughter.
Queen,
man. Where did you get to come up with the name?
Actually, before I even had kids, I already knew what my daughter's name was going to be. I already knew her first name was going to be Queen. I actually wanted it to be Madam.
Okay.
And then my dad was like, nah, that's a queen hoe.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, it's going to be Queen.
Okay. And you just stuck with it?
And stuck with it. And then her dad came along with the Ziara and his last name Jones. So.
Okay. That's what's up, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, one kid. So you said I wasn't going down that road again.
Nah. You know, if the Lord say the same, but he ain't did no talking yet.
I hear that, man. And I noticed, that's another thing, too. I noticed you big on religion. Like, some days you'll wake up and you'll post, hey, I want to tell y'all how good my Lord is.
Yeah.
You know? I think that's dope, man, and that's unique because a lot of people only call out to the Lord when they feel they need him or when it's hard time.
Mm-hmm.
They don't realize, like, if you're going to do it when it's all good, just like you'll do it when it's all bad.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly my point. A lot of people feel like their blessings come with the material things they receive. And it's way deeper than that.
Yeah.
Very much so deeper than that.
Yeah. You grew up in the church? How did you get that, your religious background?
Honestly, my religious background don't even come from the way I grew up at all. Honestly, I decided to find God myself when I grew up. Yes, I do come from a religious family. They took me to church on different purposes for them.
Okay.
When I grew up, I went for church for me. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
And I learned all of this for me. I had to go about and learn it all for me. Honestly, the people that took me to church when I was a kid don't even have the same understanding I have.
Okay. I felt that way as well. I felt like a lot of people went to church because they was forced to do it or they seen someone else do it.
Exactly.
I used to feel like it wasn't genuine for a lot of people that I was around. I felt like they just felt like it was expected of them.
Exactly.
You know.
I was going to church falling asleep when I was a kid.
Oh, man.
You know, from shit that went on the night before in the households type shit. You get what I mean? So my attention was never on church when I was a kid. Yeah, I was there. Yes, they made us get baptized. Yes, they they put all of this in front of us, but I never gathered the understanding until I got older myself.
I used to always say, man, like, I got some of my best sleep in church.
Facts.
For real. Like, it's I'm not even trying to be for real. Like, when I go in church, it's like I get real tired. My grandma, man, rest her soul, she used to bribe me with gum. Like, hey, yo, you stay woke, you can get some gum.
Yeah.
But other than that, man, I was in church dozing off. I think it was when I got incarcerated, I ended up building up my own relationship with God.
That's how it is. It's once you go through something yourself that nobody else can get you out of, who else is there?
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean? Like, at this point, if I'm bringing myself down, it's only one other person I know that can bring me up.
Yeah, that's the truth.
That's where I leaned on.
Well, what situation do you feel you went through where you was like, we don't got to get to detail, but what situation you went through, you was like, you know, God, I need you right now, or I need something right now that, like, boost me up.
Man, I don't know. It's so much, honestly. That built up to that point is so much. It was a breaking point at some point. For real. From childhood to teenage years to everything just built up to the point where I knew I had to go and do something different. Okay. For real.
Change the scenery.
Change it. Change something.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I agree with you on that, man. Changing your scenery is everything. When I was going, I always told myself when I came home I wouldn't hang out with the same people.
Exactly.
You know, I said I'd go back to my original friends, people who wasn't so tied into what they thought was real.
And sometimes that's not easy.
Yeah, it's hard.
It really is. Yeah. It's very hard. You have to be really focused on that to do that.
Yeah, and most of us, like especially as men, we know the homies we know they not good for us. We know it. It's just that you so used to it, you just keep hitting your head on the same tree. Knowing I'm not like, when you get, you know, you talk to people when they was locked up and they be telling you, man, I ain't fucking with them niggas no more. When I come home, I ain't fucking with them niggas.
And
them
they
niggas
get
home
out
for
there,
48 hours and right back
the
with
homies there with the bottle and the weed and the same homies ain't have $1 for you when you was in there. Now they got big bottles, the weed for you when you want to come chill, whatever.
Yeah, you get sidetracked.
Yeah, you really do.
Yeah,
in the fun, the excitement, because you're the attention at that moment because you just got out.
And I do believe, like, a lot of us are addicted to stuff that's just not good for us, and we know it.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be like, whether it's a relationship or your surroundings, a gang, a clique, or whatever, we know this isn't in our best interest, but we still gravitate towards it. And that is the most confusing thing ever. I think I struggle with that all the time. Like, damn, why do I keep dealing with... It could be a toxic person.
Yeah.
You be like, why am I still dealing with this bitch? When I know this, you know what I'm saying, she ain't right for me.
When I know she ain't right for me. But you know what that is? That's like, that come from empathy. We empathetic at something.
That's
you know,
true.
some people are really empathetic people. It's like I can't just leave a person I feel need me.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Like, I just can't do that. And I don't care who they are and what situation. It can be a homeless man at a store. If I feel that I'm empathetic, if I feel like you need me at that moment, I'm about to give you this $1 because I can't just roll past knowing that I got this $1 to give you. Even though in my mind I do be feeling like,
he working me. Yeah.
You know, it's some of them that be at Bell's and I be like, you know what, I was just about to ask you. Because at this point you ask me every time I come.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Like, I got a daughter too.
Yeah. You know what my grandma used to always tell me? She say, she called me Vonnie. She be like, Vonnie, these people will figure it out. Right? And it didn't hit me till I got grown. Like, you be thinking, man, the homie called me, I need to... You be in the bed with your girl. Your homie will call you, man, this is it happened. You hop up. Nigga hop up like a fireman.
Yeah.
I'm on my way, da-da-da. And then my grandma used to always tell me, like, what he was going to do if you was gone. What he was going to do if you was dead. No, whatever seriously. It is, people will figure that shit out.
You know what's so crazy? Ironically, when I remember when I was growing up, people used to be like, I always tell my best friend, I used to always say, if somebody called me 3 times, I might answer, but I don't get no point to why nobody calling me if it's an emergency, you hang up and call 911.
For real.
Like, what am I gonna do to change any of this? Like, I can't do nothing.
For real. Call a doctor, call the cops, call somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't help you, or I'm gonna end up in trouble with you.
Or when I come, it's like, what can I do when I get there? Like when somebody gets shot, we immediately jump up and we go to a hospital where we can't do shit at.
Man,
we can't go talk to the doctor. The nurses ain't letting us through, or none of that. Like, we just out there for what?
For nothing. Just most of the time to be seen.
To be seen. That's what it is, because you know everybody else about to be there.
Yeah, and you don't want to feel left. You don't want them to feel left out, and you don't want to feel left out on whatever experience that is. And I want to kind of base this conversation around this. You know, I see you had posted before. You was like how women will bash a broke guy, but they won't bash abusively.
Right.
Where do you think that come from?
Honestly, I think most women be embarrassed that they getting their ass beat.
Yeah, but they're not embarrassed they fucking with a broke man?
My thing is this. I'm never going to bash a man that I'm sleeping with, period, because I feel like we are as one. Once we together, we're as one. So if I'm bashing you, I'm bashing me. That means if you're broke, I'm broke.
Yeah.
So why would I bash you? I don't have no idea.
Yeah.
But I'd rather bash the abusive one, honestly. Like, why wouldn't you tell everybody why can't you tell everybody he beating your ass, but you can tell everybody that he couldn't buy you these flowers?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it don't make sense. Instead of uplifting, most women don't know how to uplift, though.
Yeah, for sure. And then they do stuff like men and women nowadays. Men is a little weirder that they do it, but a lot of people are doing stuff for attention now.
Facts.
Whether good or bad. You know, and 9 times out of 10, they're gonna go back to that person, and that's what be confusing to me. Like when I was younger, I used to always hear women always go back to the person who did them the absolute worst. Mm-hmm. That is so wild to me. Like, what do you think they thinking me? You know, I'm a man. I'm just asking you your person. I know you might not have to do, but you have friends that go through certain things.
Yeah, well, I don't know, honestly. I think that, like I said, it comes from empathy. It has to come from empathy, for sure. Yeah. Because there's no way you can feel so much hate for an individual and then go back and gather all this love and feel like that love is there. Because the one thing for sure and two things for certain, if a person ever felt any kind of way about you, they still do.
Oh, yeah.
It don't matter how long it's been, they still do. Okay, yes, they might have let it go. Maybe they put it to the back. Yeah. But once that surface again, it's back. Yeah. You get what I mean?
And you see that in arguments. You know, once you and somebody get to arguing,
they bring up everything you've already done, everything you've already apologized for, everything they've already said they forgave you for, all of that. And honestly, guess what else I think? I think that most women like to be beat.
Yo, listen, I ain't want to be the one to say it. I really do.
That's why they don't like to be broke. But they like to be beat. That's why. That's the answer.
I for sure done stop. A lot of females, I'm for sure done stop messing with me because I didn't beat their ass. I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
For real.
If you listen, they feel like you don't love them if you can just walk away from the argument. You don't love them. Yeah. Now, if they can call you bitch ass niggas and all of that, and you don't choke them out, you're able to walk away. They feel like you don't love them.
That's wild, man.
That shit wild as fuck. And it's something I watched. Yeah. I ain't never been through that. Yeah. But it's something I watch repetitively, though. Yeah. Like.
And I had homies say, like, man, it's like she want me to hit her. Yeah. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I've been in situations where, like, I'm kind of blessed. Like, when women get around me, it's like they feel a different kind of respect. So they don't want to ever really disrespect me. But I done been around my friends and women to say things, and they'll be the women already getting their ass whooped. Right. But they'll still be talking shit, like egging a guy on. Yep. Like, if you really done with a person, let him be gone. Yep. You know what I mean? With me, I've been fortunate enough to have, like, people around me where it's like, they don't want to upset me because I'm so nonchalant. Yeah. You disrespect me, that'd be the end of it. You know what I mean? I'm not going to cuss you out, none of that. I'm grabbing my shit, I'll see you 1,000 Tuesdays. Right. And I'll be done with that. But see, other people... And I be telling a lot of men is women don't realize men are emotional as well. Facts. See, they be trying to act all tough, but when a man is emotional, that's why you're getting your ass whooped.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's something you doing triggering on that emotion. Like, whatever it is, it's something within him, actually. For sure. Because at the end of the day, it's your own energy. You take control of yourself, your own accountability. So if you let somebody have that much power to get you that revved up to hit them, you toxic just with them. Absolutely. Period. My dad I don't want to sit around nobody that's going to disrespect me to the point where I want to hurt them.
For real. I'll never be a part of nothing like that. Yeah. Like if I get that care, I don't like to be in my emotions like that. So if I get to the point where I feel like I got to beat you, I'm leaving. You know what I mean? I'm getting the fuck up out of there. You feel me? And a lot of people, they'll whoop their girl ass and then stay in the same house. Like, they'll be like on the couch watching TV like nothing happened, you know? You see dudes popping women in the mouth or women will fire on the dude first. You know what I mean? And then when the dude react, it's like, oh, he's a monster. How do you feel about that?
Honestly, what I've always said is, if a female hits you, please hit her back. Let her know you don't. Don't kill her. Yeah. But if a female hits you, please hit her back. Because at the end of the day, there's no way that this woman should feel like she can be that disrespectful to a man. I'm not even the type to call a man a bitch. Yeah. Unless he's really a bitch. My daddy said, call him as you see him. Yeah. So if I call a man a bitch, you definitely couldn't be for me.
100. 100, for real.
Period. I don't disrespect men in that aspect at all. I don't call them bitches. I'm not going to put my hands on you because I can't whip you. If I do put my hands on you, I'm going to get my gun too. Yeah. You get what I mean? Like, is that you got to go get something. Yeah. Because I expect you to hit me back. Yeah. But I'm not that disrespectful. I don't get down like that.
So where do you get that from as far as, like, pouring positive energy into people? Because I read a post from you, I believe, today. It was like, I'm tired of pouring my energy into other people and they're just basically draining me.
Well, actually, the post said, I'm tired of filling up. I'm no longer filling up cups that's not filling in mine. And what that means is that I'm not about to be giving all of this energy to people that's undeserving. You don't deserve this energy around me. You know what I mean? Like, y'all, I like another post, like, a lot of it piggybacks on the post that says a lot of my support comes from people that ain't never even spent a day with me. Yeah. You get what I mean? So why wouldn't I give my energy on something that's based on my future, my child's future? I want my life to be positive. I don't want toxic energy around me. I don't need to be the person that's got to drink and smoke and do all of that when I'm at. I don't want to have to be around people that I can. Some people are really only cool to be drunk with.
Oh, that's real. That's real, for sure.
Some people are really only cool when it's time for y'all to get high. You get what I mean? And then once those things are in their system, they switch up on you. I don't want to be around that type of stuff. If I feel like as soon as we take this shot, your whole vibe about to change against me, I don't want that. That's not so I'm not about to, let me see, give my all to people no more. Why should I have to?
Yeah, that's real.
If you ask me, I'm the trophy.
Man, 100. And I tell people, like, life is your movie. The co-stars can change.
Facts.
The star can't change.
Facts.
You know?
And they always got those, what they call them, extras.
The extras, for sure. And that's what 90% of the people is.
Extras. Because it's always you, the leaf on the tree, the roots, or the thump.
For real. And I realized this, man. Once I stopped smoking weed, I stopped seeing certain people. You know what I mean? I realized, like, I stopped smoking weed. It was people I seen every single day. They can't come over and just hit the blunt on GP. Yeah. Or whatever the case is, they all disappear. You know what I mean? You don't get them frivolous ass calls, them, hey, what you doing, my nigga? Well, you really don't give a fuck what I'm doing. You want to know if I'm rolling up.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
So you don't get none of them calls no more. Save you some money and to keep people out your business.
You need to learn the difference between the what you doing calls and the how you doing calls.
Definitely.
For real. And then those how you doing calls, you still got to be skeptical because it might come with, so they want something, just want to know how you doing first.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I mean?
They want to get in your damn business.
They just trying to get in your business. How you doing? They don't want to know how you doing. It's like, and then it's crazy because some people lean on you to be a lot of people, honestly, most of the people, the people that love, they really call and really want my opinion. They really want to talk to me, like dead ass. They really tell me how they doing. Like, I got people that really call me for that.
So that's good. You got a good support system.
I do. Well, not for me, for them. Oh. They call me to help them. Not for me. I don't got nobody like that, really, that call and say how I'm doing.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Well, you probably had to switch your circle up a little
bit. Facts. I've been saying that.
You got to switch it up, man.
I ain't really had many people ask how I'm doing. I'm keep real with all the situation with Lazario and all of that. It's been people reaching out. You know, like, how you and Queen doing or whatever, whatnot. Typical answer, I'm good. We good. You know what I mean? Like, what further can go after I tell you how I'm really doing? What you want to know, physically or mentally? Okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or even if you really care.
If you care, because I'm not even about to explain it, actually, because I know you don't care. Yeah. What can you do about it?
To back up on that, like, I know, rest in peace to Zario, you know, you lost your baby's father. That was Queen's father. And, you know, I guess y'all was dealing with each other when y'all was younger. And I know I don't know him personally. You know what I mean? I never really. I met him, but I met him over the phone, over a situation. But it was never like no, oh, what up type of stuff, right? But the love, fake love or real love, I don't want to say the love because I know how fake shit be. So let me see how could I word this. The attention that it brought the city was crazy. You know what I mean? You see so many people posting all this stuff, right? And I started seeing he had kids or whatever the case may be, and it was like, damn, like I know so many people that know him, you know?
Right.
So what was that pressure like with you? Because you knew this light was gonna come on y'all. Like, hey yo, so what's going on with this and that? And how do you feel about the love, if it was real or not? Or even waking up one day and your baby father is no longer here?
Honestly, it's bothering. Only because it's like, whether he was in jail or out of town or whatever, he still will be able to call.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Now it's like it ain't a phone call. It ain't. I can't call. I rarely ask for anything, but when I did, like, I can't.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Like, I can't. Now, that's what it is. I'm queen. I don't know how she feel, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, I've asked several times. Everybody asks her, and she just be like, I'm good. I'm all right.
Okay.
I'm all right. So all I could do is be there now, because she definitely ain't saying it out her mouth if something is wrong.
And like you said like when a person is incarcerated or whatever, or they're out of town, they can still reach out and they can still, you can still feel a part of them, you know. And I seen like, you know, we was all in a certain lifestyle, so we was all getting locked up a lot of whatever the case may be. And that's why a lot of us never had the chance to really meet, because it's like, dude in jail, I'm in jail, whoever else is in jail, you know what I mean? And it's crazy because it'd be like, when I talk to people, when I've spoken to people about him, they be like, he was so full of life. He was the mediator.
Let me tell you, you know what? When Dario died, I had a little breakdown, and all I could say is, this dude literally saved people's lives. Like, all I can do is be like, dude, this dude, like, I literally watched him save people's lives. Like, literally, dude's about to die, and like he getting there, like, no, like, nah, this my nigga, like, this my nigga. Like, he literally saved hundreds of people's lives, literally, from being hurt, being jumped, from whatever.
Yeah.
And like, who saved you, Dario?
Man, for real.
That's all I could think. Is like, who?
Yeah.
What's up? Who saved you?
Yeah.
You saved all of these people. It don't matter if they family, friends, strangers. You the one made everybody come together. His HTO got Crips, Bloods, Gersons, all of that in one, and they a family. They consider themselves a family.
Yeah.
Dead ass. And like, who else came up with that? That's why they call him a Las Vegas legend right now. Ain't nobody brought no cliques together as one like that.
Yeah.
Seriously, like different gangs and they all for each other.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah, he revamped a lot of people. He brought like a lot of people back. You know what I mean?
He made people that was enemies become cool. Like, it's, I don't know. It was different. It really was different. Like, I don't know how to really even say it, because all I keep thinking is like, who saved you? Like, you did all of this, but it's like, who was there for you? You brought all this love to mine, but who was there for you at this point?
It goes back to what we spoke on earlier. Like, you said people can call you for advice and all that, but who can you call? So basically, you the same person, right?
Facts.
You the same person.
For facts.
You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
Yeah, we don't think about it like that. It's just you just alive, but you know, overall, it's the same thing. Like, we give, and people love to take. It's people who live their life to take. You know what I mean? Whether it's your energy, you know what I mean, your shine, you know, whatever it is. Some people just take. You know what I mean?
That's why I said too. If you're a giver, you gotta learn your limit.
Yeah.
Because takers don't have one.
Nah, you hand it out, they taking it.
Facts.
For real.
Whatever it is, especially if they know you gonna give it to them. Like, some of us got some hearts that people know, though. They know which hearts they can have. They know which hearts to gravitate to manipulate. They know for sure.
That's true.
People know.
That's true. And it's crazy because it's like, we usually don't figure it out till it's too late. You know what I mean? You don't realize you're being used or whatever's going on until it's too late. Even though so many people around you might tell you. But until you realize that you're the one being drained while you're filling everybody else up. it'll never work.
I wouldn't even consider it being too late. I feel like that was your time to know.
Yeah.
At that point right there. For real. Everything, to me, everything has a lesson and a blessing.
That's true.
Seriously. It ain't nothing in between. Either it's a lesson or it's a blessing. And if you ask me, every lesson is a blessing.
That's true.
So.
You just got to learn from them.
You do.
You know?
And that's the thing. Some people can't pinpoint the lesson. Yeah. That's what that is.
And you're going to keep going through it until you learn it.
You are.
Life will give you the same lesson over and over
again until you get it. And then another. That's why I always been the person you don't learn from. I'm not gonna learn from my mistakes. I want to learn from other people's mistakes.
Oh yeah.
I'm an observer. I see what you went through. That's why I ain't been the person that went through that abuse and all of that. I see women go through because I've seen that. My mom went through that. I'm not that. This ain't that. And my dad taught me not to be that.
That's good that you have that.
Yeah.
That's like a ability, a special ability. Because some people could run into, like, see somebody run into the tree, they'll walk behind them.
And run into the same damn tree.
That's true. On everything. So you was raised with your mom and your dad?
Actually, I was raised with my mom. Okay. For the most part. My dad been in and out of prison. But he taught me a lot mentally.
Yeah.
Honestly.
That's where it starts. That's where it starts.
He taught me a lot mentally, honestly. But I was raised with my mom. I ain't even gonna discredit her at all. She did what she did. Man. You know what I mean? Shout out to my mama.
Absolutely.
She did her shit. You know, I mean, we had our ups and downs and smiles and frowns.
As we all do.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Honestly, a lot of my resentment come from when I was a kid. Like, honestly, that's why when I go through this positive stage and I talk to God and all of that come from all of that past that I went through, honestly.
Yeah.
So.
Because a lot of stuff you always have inside you.
Yeah, now that I'm recollecting and looking back, I'm like, some shit my mama couldn't avoid. I mean, maybe she could have, but she didn't. Yeah. So let me, I'm going to forgive her in that aspect, and maybe she growing at the same time as I'm growing, because she was a kid when she had me. You get what I mean?
Yep. And some people catch on to stuff faster.
Yeah.
Like, age ain't really nothing but a number for real.
It really is, because I know people I'm wiser than that's older, much older than me.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? I'm still teaching people. I teach people that's older than me all the time, if you ask me.
Yeah.
So real. Age really is really nothing but a number.
It ain't, man. For real. And then you, like, I learned this. In life, like, you gonna learn, like you said, you gonna learn your lesson when it's time for you to learn your lesson. Like, unfortunately, what we go through make us what we are, whether it's good or bad. You know what I mean? Because you wouldn't be Pinky if you didn't go through the shit you done went through. Facts. You had to go through it. There's no way around. You was either going to go through it young or old. Like, you'd be like Michael Jackson. And I'm
so glad that it had to be younger.
Yeah.
So that way now that I got my own child, you get what I mean? Like, some things I know was a mistake when I was being raised. So I know not to go and do it when she's being raised. You get what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like, just like every typical female, then, if you ask me, every female then been molested or something.
Yeah,
so
man,
just about.
And that's
just
crazy.
about. It's weird, but just about.
I didn't realize that till I was older, man. It's like the pressure of being for a woman, man, is crazy because you're literally looked at like a piece of meat your whole life. Yeah. As soon as you turn about 10,
they prey on you.
That's wild, man.
Like, 10, shit, they coming younger now. Dead ass.
That's crazy, man. That got to be scary to always be looked at like that, or in fear of what's going to happen. Because it don't even be just strangers. It be family members and all kind of shit.
The ratio actually is higher when it's your family. It's always family most of the time. Yeah. Most of the time, it's somebody very much so close to you.
For real. And then and then when it happened, a lot of women, they act out and they kind of start abusing themselves.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Man, you want me to go so deep.
Let's go.
It's so crazy.
It's up there. What you mean?
You want me to go so deep. Because that's what I mean by when my past, like things I've been through when I was younger. Like, I've been through hella shit. Like, dead ass. Like, some shit my mama and daddy don't know I've been through. Because mentally, what can y'all help me with? Like, right now. Like, let me... Because at some point, I feel like I had to get through shit by myself. Yeah. Like, I didn't feel like, honestly, my mama could help me because of the shit she kept putting herself through. Yeah. You get what I mean? I feel like she's just now learning what love is. Okay. So there's no way she could have taught me that.
Absolutely, man. And life will throw you them curveballs, man. You don't know, especially as a kid. When you younger, you don't even control your environment.
Facts.
if you older and you running into the same niggas doing the same shit, it's like, damn, bro, you kind of asking for that.
Yeah.
But when you're a kid, say you're a kid, you're a little girl, you going over your uncle's house with your mom, and your uncle doing something to you. You have no choice. You're gonna go over there. You know what I mean? Or he's gonna come by. So it's kind of like,
how do I win?
Yeah. But like I like to tell all women, man, like, if anything has ever happened to you, you should never feel bad. They was the weirdos. You can't carry around a burden for their mistakes. That's not fair.
I don't listen to my burden is gone.
Yeah,
Shit,
that's good.
I'll keep it real. Like I didn't went through what I went through. I've been through what I've been through. Yes, I can recollect on it because it's my testimony. Period. But I'm not letting it dwell on me. Hell no. Like, I'm big and better than what I've been through.
Yeah. For real. Yeah. And you didn't do that
I've already rised above that. For real. Like, man, that's why I'm an advocate for shit like that. Like, when they had the conversation on Facebook, the girl go on there and name all them dudes that was doing her in between this age and that age. Yeah. I was one of them women, like, looking at other women like, how could y'all say it's this girl's fault, regardless on how she was living her life? No, how could y'all say it's this child's fault that these grown men felt it was okay to take advantage of her? Yeah,
that's crazy.
No, that's out for me. Yeah. I'm not that person. And I sit here and I listen to women say it, and I'm like, damn, so that's how y'all feel about me? Was it my fault too? You get what I mean? Yeah, like, I was fucked repetitively for a year or two by my grandfather every weekend. Damn. You get what I mean? And then every Saturday night, boom, getting woke up out my sleep, beat, rape, whatever he was doing, didn't have to go to church. That's why I was sleeping in church. You get what I mean? Yeah. So that's why it's like, what? So is that how y'all? That's how I was thinking though. Like, is this how y'all think of me? Because how is that her fault when she don't know no better?
That's true, for real.
I don't understand. Yes, maybe it was consensual, but technically she couldn't consent. She's too young.
This is true. For real, she a baby.
I'm just saying. I don't know. A lot of people didn't think that way, and I did. Pressure. And I felt deeply about it too. At that.
And like even on to that, even as a man, like, you know, and I'm sorry for what you went through. I also want to say that.
Oh, no, you ain't got to be sorry. God wanted me to go through that. He needed me to be the strength.
That's true. That's true. You know, we are what we go through, man. Facts. They say God give his toughest battles to the strongest warriors. So
Facts.
I really believe
got
that.
To be strong.
For real. But I remember when I was young, man, as far as the impression of sex, like, all my cousins, like, my youngest cousin to me is skinny. He like 3.5 years older than me, right? Mm. So when we was younger, we used to go to our people house, and they'd be playing like Hide Go Get It. Now remember, they're older. This is the truth. Yeah. They're older, so they trying to get caught. They like, yeah, nigga, I'm hiding in the middle of the field. My drawers, everybody doing their thing, you feel me? I'm a kid, I don't know what's going on.
No, seriously.
I'm hiding for my life.
No, for real. Because you thinking like if they come get it, they coming.
For real. I'm thinking like this female,
no, I never paid Hide and Go Get It ever, a day in my life, because I knew what the fuck was getting when I went to sleep anyway.
That's fucked up. But
no, for real. Not to say it like that, but that's just, that's how open I am. Like, it's not funny, but it's funny to me. Like, I put a joke in everything, if you ask me.
Yeah, life shouldn't be taken too serious.
It's the reality of everything. Like, you cannot surpass reality. It's reality, bro.
That's true.
Facts.
That's true. I went through that, man. My older cousins, we was playing hide go, and I was hiding. Like, I hid for like, I was in the same hot spot for like 3 games. And one of my cousins called me like, "Hey, nigga, what you doing? We ain't supposed to be hiding for real." You know what I mean? I'm like, "Nah, y'all ain't supposed to be hiding because I'm gonna get embarrassed if this girl take me over here. I'm gonna be like, I don't even know where to put this motherfucker at." You know, when you a man, it's more out of embarrassment. And I be telling people all the time, like, people putting this light on it, like everything is cool for these younger kids, and it's fucking them up because they think they got to be nastier than what they are. Like, these young niggas nowadays is full throttle. True. Because they're seeing it so younger. Like, when I was younger, you had to find a porno tape. Like, you be trying to put cartoon in, you be like, oh shit.
This is that.
Black
yeah.
Movies. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Nowadays, they typing it up. Like,
type it right in there.
Hitting it from the back. Oh, damn, this is
nowadays
what this is.
They can type in their favorite celebrity and their porn gonna pop up.
This is
you
true.
Get what I mean? Like Hannah Montana.
Oh, yeah,
type shit. You get what I mean? Yeah. Like, these kids watch Disney all day, and Lindsay Lohan and Hannah Montana wants to be doing all these drugs and
For real.
shit. You get what I mean?
And those be the craziest ones.
Yeah.
The Disney stars be the wildest motherfuckers when you get older, man. And that's like you said, they don't have a childhood, so when they get older, they reverse. You know what I mean? They don't have the same mental stability that like we have.
Yeah, true. I'm glad I went through everything I went through, honestly, now that I am today.
Yeah.
I mean, of course it's horrible at that moment, but the person I am today mentally, I am glad. Like I'm that's why I say I wish I could, if I had one wish, it would be to go back.
Yeah, I was about to get to that.
To about 14 years old. I'm gonna keep it real. Not like I wouldn't, even though whatever happened to me happened before I was 14 years old. I would go back to only 14 years old. And with the knowledge that I have today, I would probably rule the fucking world.
Yeah.
Dead ass. Yeah. Like, seriously, I'm supposed to be a lawyer.
You still gonna rule the world.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Eventually.
Yeah, you still gonna get it done.
I see it. They say if you see it, it can possibly happen.
For real. So, like, this last thing I want to get on that. When you were going through whatever you were going through, right? How did that make you feel about not just your appearance and your body? Did you feel like, at that age, not now you know what I'm saying, you're a woman, you know what's going on, but did it make you like value it less? Like, damn, like,
value what less? Like
your body and your like situation. Like,
I honestly do. I honestly feel like I just found my value.
Okay.
Honestly, I feel like I went through a whole lot of unvaluable situations.
Yeah.
You know, and it all reflect on my body. Yes, I was a sex fiend. I used to do shit that I ain't had no business. Conversations I shouldn't have had. Yeah. All types of shit. Dead ass. I was a lesbian at one point in time. Now I don't even see myself with a woman.
Okay.
Like, I don't even find them sexually attractive.
At all?
At all.
Damn, that's crazy. You was a lesbian.
And I was a full lesbian. So
so you was just finding yourself.
I was finding myself, and now that I'm found,
I'm through with that.
I'm through with that.
That's real.
I'm through with that. Don't get me wrong. Women are beautiful. They fine as hell, and yes, I'ma still tell them. Yeah. And maybe if I'm a little tipsy, I'ma definitely flirt with them because I'm tipsy. Yeah. But no, sexually, I can't. I don't even feel like coochie is like cute. It ain't even pretty.
No, I just feel good.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's just a good feeling because on my soul, looking at them, they're ugly as fuck.
Yeah, for real. That's why I take it all the time. Like, it had to feel good because the motherfuckers are not like.
They are not pleasing to look at.
Yeah,
I just said this the other day. Everybody thought I was just so crazy. I'm like, they was like, cause my cat cute. No, see, y'all don't think deep as me because maybe your cat is cute for what it is, but a coochie itself, why did God even place that there?
Yeah, for real.
Like, why'd you make it look like that?
Yeah, that shit crazy, man. For real. And I be telling like a lot of these young men, like, put some respect on your shit as well, because like, always, like, I grew up, my cousins always told me, like, you can't say yes to everybody. Yes. Even as a man. Yeah. Because first off, we all know women, they can get way more than a man can. True. As far as with sex. Like, a woman, 9 times out of 10, if a woman be like, hey, let's do this, a dude gonna say, let's do it. Sometimes you gotta be that dude that be like, nah, I'm cool. You know what I mean? I don't care how fine you is, I don't care what's going on.
Because you know what, dude, if you ask me now, this day and age, dudes are just now finding their value.
This is true.
Honestly. Especially them 90s babies. Like, they definitely don't know their value at this moment. Like, I don't know what it is. They all willy-nilly. That's why they all dealing with willy and nillies. You get what I mean? For real. I'm serious. Like, they all find they really don't know. Like, it's just like, I don't know. It is some attention. It's they just like to get their dicks wet. Yeah, and that's all they care about.
And it's a lot of drugs involved, and it's a lot of, like, that's why a lot of guys I feel now are becoming more homosexual. Yes. Because they're too freaky.
It's like, the drugs.
Yeah. And
it's the drugs.
And they level. Like, they so freaky, it's like, what I'm going to do next?
What do
like,
I stop?
I did everything I didn't deal with a woman, and then it's like, boom.
Now let me go here and nut in this dude eyeball.
Yeah, for real.
Type shit. Like, what?
Yeah,
no, seriously.
That's how it be. You be surprised, really but it's like that nowadays, really is. Man.
But I'm a person that's open-minded anyway. I always felt like whatever sexuality a person is, I'm an in-depth ass person. I like to know people from the inside rather than the out. So
yeah, I just don't like nobody that fake it. If you like
if
dudes,
you are
like
this,
dudes,
be that.
shit,
Exactly. If you are that, be that, please. So I can love you the right way. If that's you, please give me you straightforward. I don't want you to have to later be kicking down the closet door, coming out switching.
Yeah, for real.
You get what I mean?
Yeah, for real.
Like, dude.
And that's how it is, man. I don't have. I'm not homophobic at all. I don't care what nobody do with their own dick. That's between them and God. I really don't care. You know what I mean? But it's the jumping back and forth. Like, I was locked up with a lot of people who was doing other shit.
But you know what else I think though? I really feel like a lot of men that go to these other men for some reason I'm feeling like it's more of an emotional thing, because when you think about it, these women are they ain't uplifting. They discouraging.
Man.
They down you all day, like you said. They downing you for being broke. They downing you for being abusive. But then you go find this man, and this man is willing to give you everything this woman not, even better head.
That's scary.
It's scary as shit.
But yeah, you never know, because I feel like women go to women for that. They get tired of being dogged out by dudes. You know what I'm saying?
I think women go to women because that's what they feel like it's fair to land. That's what I think. I feel like they feel like that's what it is to do. So I'm gonna go with the women. That's why when I first started messing with women when I was 15 years old, my mindset was always that every woman is gay.
Oh man, I used to think that too.
Oh, I still do. I feel like every woman in that situation would let another woman give her head. Yeah. Period. So every woman to me would do that. Every woman under the age of 40.
Yeah.
I should say.
Yeah. I agree. I agree with that, man. I used to always feel like that, because when you go to the club, you see how they dance on each other, how they interact. You know what I mean? And women are beautiful. They're sexy. You know what I'm saying? They're sensual, soft. So it's like, what is there not to like? So women, they do that. I do feel like a lot of women be borderline, or they be gay, or it's situational. Like in the right situation, they gonna do their thing. Depending
on what it is. That's why so many women be cool with polygamy. So many women be cool with threesomes and shit like that. Because they want a woman. Most of the time, it be the woman wanting a woman. Yeah. For real.
It's real. So like right now, like, what do you have planned? What are some of your goals? We talked about a couple of things as far as, like, I think you said radio. You want to do radio?
I do. I want to do podcasts. I want to so bad. I really want to do radio, all the way radio, where people can actually ask me questions and I answer them. That's what I really want to do, where it's more communicative, honestly. Okay. That's what it is. I remember you was telling me I should start doing lives and shit. Yeah. But honestly,
you told me you was too, and you never did. But we'll talk about that.
Yeah. Because I honestly feel like those same people that's on this Facebook, is not supportive of me that way. Honestly, I was trying to find another route.
Use them as practice. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. Use them as some kind of way, huh?
Yeah, for real.
Utilize it the way you can.
You got to, man. With this social media period, man, especially with your following. Yeah. You have a nice following, you know what I mean? So it's like, why not? Even though they mostly probably giving you fake love. Yeah. Sharpen up your craft on that.
Well, yeah, because they said any type of attention any kind of publicity is good publicity. Absolutely. Honestly, good or bad, right? Yeah. So I might as well. And then, I do the taxes. And then, me and my best friend and I, we have a T-shirt business called Adjusted Crown. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let them know how to get out your T-shirt business. And y'all can get at me at The Real Vic Thompson on Instagram, or Victoria Thompson on Facebook.
Okay, so if they want to buy your clothes, they can get at you the same way?
Same way.
Okay, that's what's up. How long you guys been doing the shirts?
Oh my God, it's so crazy. We've been had the equipment since like June or July of last year, but we just started like in maybe November. Okay. Yeah. That's what's up.
What's your partner name?
Miss.
Okay, Miss.
Miss Daly. Y'all can hit up Miss Allen, actually, on Facebook as well.
Okay, that's dope, man. We're going to definitely make sure we have it. Her name probably be right here somewhere.
Yeah.
After we edited her, they'll be right here.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Miss Kevana Allen, that's
for
what
sure,
it is.
Man. But overall, Pinky, man, I'm glad you came by. You spoke with me, man. You opened up. I know you'll do great. Continue to do your thing, man. Get on that radio, get your podcast going. Don't let nothing stop you. You already been through so much. You got so much further to go. Yeah. So just stay positive, man, because you one of the people who I actually look at their posts and I don't really pay attention to a lot of shit.
Yeah, I know.
So I look at your shit because it's going to be something uplifting. It's going to be something positive. Yeah. Of course, we throw the other shit in there, here and there. Mm-hmm. But 90% of your shit is going to be positive. Yeah. So if a motherfucker ain't rocking with you, you are. That's why we here. Yeah, that's why we here. I was telling bro, I'm like, hey, man, we got to get Pinky on here. He's like, what Pinky be talking about? I'm like, look, go check her shit out, man. She got some good shit to say. And it ain't always negative. It might be real, too real for a motherfucker.
And that's a lot of shit I say is too real for for people and they don't get it.
Yeah.
That's why right here I got misunderstood because I'm literally misunderstood. Dead ass.
They'll get it though.
One day.
At their own time.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
One day when it's time for you.
Absolutely, man.
Everybody can't go.
I think you absolutely give them what they need to hear.
Yeah.
You know, and even if when other people are following a certain trend of negativity, you still stand on your path.
Facts.
So I definitely commend you on that, man.
Facts.
But with that being said, I got one more segment. It's called Game for Lames, right?
Uh-huh.
Give us some game that you done got over time that you felt that helped get you away from some bullshit. Like, old crackhead could have gave it to you. I always say the same one, man. My uncle told me everything that glitter ain't gold. And that was like some game he gave me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everything. It ain't what it seemed.
My uncle and my dad always told me if it's worth fighting over, it's worth dying over.
Okay. On everything.
Yeah.
Hey, that's self-explanatory.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
So
Dead ass.
either let that shit go or go all the way with it.
Facts.
How the fuck you winning if you lost in this? Niggas think they on, so they get off in this. It's easy to get crossed in this. On TOP, we gon' get far from this. Step up in they town and burn it down like I'm a horse.